On June 23rd of 2016, at a Texas jail, guard Gary Grimm was supervising several inmates in a holding cell at the Weatherfield District Court building when suddenly, disaster struck. Security camera footage shows Grimes sitting down in a chair, suffering from a heart attack. Right across from him are several inmates who look on at the incident in shock and awe. The inmates force the cell door open, with several of them calling for help. Deputies finally arrive, call the paramedics, and get Grimes some help. He starts attacking the front of the SUV, piercing the tire and lifting the front of the SUV off the ground. It continues to stab the SUV, eventually breaking a fluid reservoir, before turning and going to attack another target. This person can be seen on security camera video seemingly ordering a sandwich from a Subway restaurant. But it quickly becomes clear that he's not there for food, but the money. The man grabs the cash register and pulls it away with him, only to discover that it's connected by a cable. Workers chase after him, and the person outside trips him to stop him from getting away. On June 19th of 2019, a mother entered a Laureles Colonel office building located in Medellin, Colombia, accompanied by her young son. The two waited to be buzzed into the office, and the young boy can be seen wandering around. He quickly falls off the balcony, but the mother's instincts kick in and she saves him immediately. Talk about motherly reflexes. This video starts off quite weird as we watch a man use a stick to poke around in his pair of shoes. Seems like a seriously strange and almost comedic video at first, but it becomes clear that the man was right to poke around, as out comes a venomous snake. Who knows what could have happened if he didn't check and his feet had gotten bitten by that dangerous reptile. After committing a bank robbery, 3 motorcycle riders flee the scene. However, one civilian wants to step up and save the day, trying to stop them dead in their tracks. He proceeds to tackle one of the men, but then the man pulls out a large machete and scares the guy away. This couple in Australia got the scare of their lives when they saw this man on their security cam snooping around outside their home late at night. At one point, he even hides behind a parked truck so that a passing car won't spot him and call the police. This FedEx driver was making his rounds in Kansas City and left a parcel on this homeowner's front porch, only to turn around and find that a man had gotten inside his delivery vehicle, driving off down the street. The driver immediately called the police, but a local news station located the truck first, thanks to a chopper they had flying overhead. Police eventually pulled him over and arrested the man, but the truck ended up catching fire. This footage comes from Izmir, Turkey, and shows the shocking moments in which this residential building collapses due to a catastrophic earthquake. It's hard to imagine just how terrifying witnessing something like this in person would truly be. On June 8th of 2020, these drivers surely thought that their drive was going to go smoothly, but that all changed when this woman walked directly into the street, causing many drivers to slam on their brakes. This woman is unbelievably lucky that her reckless actions didn't get her seriously injured or worse. On June 27th of 2018, two hunters out in the Canadian wilderness got way too close to a family of bears. On the first day of their 5-day-long hunt, they set up some bait near a trail overlooking some black bears. The men watched the bears for about an hour, but got the scare of their lives when the bears got right up close and personal. These hunters are just lucky that they lived to tell the tale instead of becoming the next meal of those bears. This animal handler got the surprise of her life when she realized that this alligator wasn't as friendly as she thought. The alligator grabs the handler's arm and tries to pull her in, but she thankfully manages to get some reinforcements to save her. A security camera inside of an electronics store on July 1st of 2016 captured the terrifying moment in which a woman and her 4-year-old daughter enter the store, right before the unthinkable happens. The woman is waiting in line with her baby in her arms, while her other child is playing around with a candy machine near the front door. Suddenly, a man can be seen grabbing the 4-year-old girl by the arm, attempting to kidnap her in broad daylight. Thankfully, the mother and another customer noticed the incident and saved the girl from being kidnapped. This home surveillance camera was recording footage in the middle of the night. But strangely, from the right side of the screen, we can see several white orbs coming into view, seeming to fly across the screen behind the house's fence, with some going over the fence. What in the world was that? We may never know the answer. This video shows a scary moment in which an EF4 tornado rages through a city, wreaking havoc and destroying many buildings in the process.
Holy shit. Holy moly. All right. Holy shit. All right, I gotta go. I'm coming, honey. Shit, where you at, hon? God damn, it's bad. All right, stay down, honey. Oh, shit, Josie. Uh-oh. We're gonna get some shit here, honey.
Is this gonna save us?
I hope so, buddy. Oh my God! Okay, buddy. Holy shit! Stay in. Oh man! Oh! Shit!
Don't go out there.
No, not yet.
Don't.
Oh.
Stay here.
Oh my God, Josie.
It's terrifying to think about what it would have been like to have been in the center of such a scary situation. It may be shocking to hear since you're probably used to hearing about earthquakes in California, but the state of Alaska has also seen a genuinely ugly earthquake in the year 2018. That year, the city of Anchorage was hit with a 7.1 magnitude earthquake. Notice how the father jumped into action, grabbed his child, and raced out of the house, followed by his wife. They all escaped unharmed and only lost a few minor items in the house. It's obvious that this warehouse hallway is very narrow, but despite this, we can see two forklifts in the same area. One of them is actively moving towards some crates to pick up. However, the driver accidentally reverses too quickly, destroying the corner of the shelf. This causes a cascading effect as all the shelves in the warehouse start to collapse on top of the workers in an outrageous mess that must have taken days to clean up. I bet somebody lost their job there. Chita, Russia was hit by a powerful 67-mile-per-hour windstorm in May of 2020 that whipped through the city. The storm blew several rooftops clean off and even knocked down some trees and power lines and destroyed many cars. This terrifying video shows the wind in action, causing irreparable damage. On April 17th of 2013, a fire outbreak at this fertilizer plant in Texas turned into a pneumonia nitrate explosion. The facility managed to explode just a mere 20 minutes after the fire outbreak was initially reported. It just goes to show you that fires are incredibly deadly and that it doesn't take long at all for them to quickly turn into something more crazy than we could ever imagine. This family in South Carolina was terrified when they noticed a gigantic alligator trying to break into their house through their plate glass windows. Obviously, they panicked and weren't sure what to do. The homeowners were left locked inside the house and had to call rescuers to escort the animal off their premises. The animal was incredibly resistant, though, and didn't want to leave. Thankfully, after some trial and error, the rescuers were finally able to escort the alligator away and the family resumed their day. This video shows dashcam footage of a driver going down an ordinary-looking road in the middle of the day when they approach a massive crane. As the driver gets closer to the crane, they watch in awe as it slowly tips over, crashing down onto the building, caving in the roof, and sending shingles flying. Stay tuned for our #1 pick that will shock you. In Brentwood, New Hampshire, this massive house can be seen ablaze with no sign of help nearby. The neighborhood looks fairly normal, but it's clear that this house is not going to last long. And sure enough, in just a matter of seconds, an explosion rocks the house, sending a massive fireball and part of the roof into the sky, leaving the house devastated. 34-year-old Derek Estelle was arrested in 2013 after using a stolen car to evade the police. Once they caught up with him, there was a standoff that involved tear gas and an entire SWAT team. A week before this arrest, he was also involved in a bank robbery. He got 6 charges in total, including aggravated robbery, burglary, theft, breaking and entering, and fleeing the scene of a crime. For the next few months, Estelle's mother, his girlfriend, and her stepdad began to help him make a plan to escape jail. On July 28th of 2013, he was transferred to the Garland County Jail following a court appearance. This CCTV video shows Estelle using an inmate's phone, talking to his mother. He then drops the phone and dives through the jail's open reception window, at which point he sprints through the front door. He then jumped into a waiting vehicle and sped away. Tamara Upshaw, Estelle's girlfriend, was the driver of the getaway vehicle. Estelle's stepdad distracted the deputies, which allowed him to escape without being noticed. The Ariane 5 was a massive failed missile launch from 1996 that cost $60 million. This video shows the rocket taking off in what looks like a promising launch. However, before the rocket enters orbit, it suddenly shatters into countless pieces, crumbling to the ground in spectacular fashion. A plane crash is never a good thing. Even so, something is unsettling about watching it slowly sink into the watery abyss, especially when it's smiling on the outside. It moves quickly, as you can imagine, slipping into the water, falling deep, and immediately falling out of view. Divers follow it down, but the camera pans back up. There's almost no sign that there had been a sinking plane there just moments before, meaning that people might get a terrifying surprise in their deaths down the line. In Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, a swarm of firefighters arrive on the scene when suddenly, just a few feet in the distance, a massive explosion rocks the streets and sends people running away for their lives. Even the firefighters run for cover, in complete shock and awe of what just happened. In this video, a man can be seen talking into the camera, explaining his horrific experience. While solo camping in his truck, it all caught on his GoPro camera.
But a few days ago, I was camping in Sun River, and what I thought would be a good location to pull over to the side of the road in like this forest area and sleep, which I thought no one was really around, turned into someone trying to creep on me.
In the recording, he can be heard whispering into the camera, saying he was sleeping in the back of his truck when some noises woke him up.
I'm currently sleeping in the back of my truck right now. I don't even know what time it is. And there's someone walking around my truck. He's been walking around for like 20 minutes already.
It's pitch black outside. The man can be heard to be afraid about the situation. Suddenly, the mysterious person out starts knocking on the truck, probably trying to understand if someone's inside. The mysterious person keeps walking around for a while and most likely leaves.
He's literally knocking. He's literally knocking on my truck. The canopy, the back door's locked. I've never been so scared before ever. I don't think he knows that there's anyone in here.
The video then cuts to the day after, in which the man shows the night aftermath and how the mysterious person was trying to break into his truck. Luckily, no one was hurt.
So I'm back home. This is the day after. He was trying to peek in my truck quite a bit with all these marks. I didn't even notice until I got home.
Whoa, that was super creepy. It's no secret that young children are fascinated by animals. Of course, kids can be around animals as long as these animals are friendly and non-dangerous. This mother was walking around in what appears to be a farm or petting zoo when a ram appears and charges the toddler. Thankfully, the mother had great reflexes, saw the ram, and pulled the child out of the path of destruction at the very last second. In 1965, the $60 million Atlas Centaur V can be seen taking off in what looks like a normal launch. Unfortunately, it looks to have gotten hung up in the launch gear, thereby slingshotting it back to the ground. Upon hitting the ground, it explodes in a mushroom-shaped fireball that takes up the entire screen. In August of 2017, a massive mudslide ripped through the small Swiss village of Bondo, which destroyed many houses and businesses, causing millions of dollars in damages. This shocking CCTV footage from outside a carpentry store shows some of the destruction. One officer in California proved to the world that sometimes not all heroes wear capes. On August 12th of 2020, Officer Erica Uria and Sergeant Steve Maynard were on patrol when they suddenly noticed something rather alarming. A 66-year-old man in a wheelchair was sitting right on some train tracks, with the train in question heading right for him. The shocking video shows Officer Erica Uria swooping in to the rescue.
I'll be out with the mail stack on the tracks, trying to get him out. Go on, can you get up? Get up. One out of one, I need an ambulance now.
On August 31st of 2013 in northern Taiwan, citizens were driving around during a storm in Beining Road. This dashcam footage shows a white sedan carefully driving along the roads. As the vehicle in question begins to round a corner, a ton of dirt, mud, and debris come barreling down the cliffside right next to the vehicle. This video comes from TikTok user MattHall36. The video features Matt at his work after hours, filming some security cameras while talking on the phone with police. As he's doing so, you can see some man clearly shown disturbingly dragging a large unknown bag down the road. As he gets closer, the man shockingly drops what he's doing and full-on sprints towards the door, slamming his body into it. Matt, now clearly shaken, can be heard begging the police to show up.
There's literally somebody outside like dragging a bag at my work. No, sorry, I'm just recording in case something happens. I can't see his face. Where's he going? He's literally running down to the door. He's coming up to the door right now. See? Ah! Oh my! He's outside the door. He's outside the door right now. No, there's nowhere to hide in here. It's just this one room. The door is locked, but oh my fuck. He's like behind the building now. I don't, can you just get here?
Following the first TikTok video, Matt would upload a second part explaining the situation in more detail.
Part 2. So yeah, I was working night shift at work, and the security cameras we have beep when it senses motion. It was pretty late at night and I heard the beep go off, so I went to go look at the camera. Somebody was dragging a bag right beside the building. I was pretty creeped out, so I went and grabbed the work phone and called 911. By the time I was on the phone with them, the guy walked up the road a little bit, but then he started to come back towards the building. This is when I started recording. After the video ended, he ran out of sight of the camera. I never seen him again after that. A bunch of cops came, they told me to stay in the building, and they searched the area for him. They said inside his bag just had a bunch of clothes, but some of the clothes had some blood on them, I guess. Anyways, they're gonna take that in for investigation. They took the security camera footage, and of course they sent me home that night because they didn't find him.
That is truly disturbing and terrifying. On June 27th of 2019, this 17-year-old boy came to the rescue of this toddler who fell out of a window in Istanbul. The teenager noticed that the girl was getting ready to fall, so he made sure to stand directly underneath, ready to catch her in case something happened. And sure enough, the toddler did fall, but the teenager was able to catch the child. Had he not been there, there's truly no telling what would have happened to that poor little girl. In this video, a homeowner wakes up one morning to find his cell phone is completely missing. The homeowner lives alone, so this would be enough to make him check his home security cameras, revealing what happened rather than simply showing the homeowner had misplaced his phone. The camera had caught some unknown man walking around inside the house. It turns out that the man let himself in through an unlocked back door. Only minutes later can be seen crawling around the homeowner's bedroom, who was sleeping and completely unaware of what was going on just a few feet away. The man was caught stealing the homeowner's phone, which would be the only thing stolen. Still, the most disturbing fact is that the man can be seen holding a knife in his mouth, which proves that this man came prepared for confrontation. Had the homeowner woken up during the break-in, things could have ended worse than just a stolen cell phone. This old security camera video shows a man walking into a bank trying to rob it. However, unluckily for him, the alarms get triggered, prompting the man to desperately look for an escape path now that the doors are locked from the inside. He is given a chance to escape, however, when this woman opens the door unaware of the situation. A 2016 high-speed chase in Redford, Michigan ended in truly strange fashion. The chase began on Highway I-696 near Farmington Hills, when a young suspect and a friend fled the police. The suspect believed it would be easy to flee the police by exiting the highway. They continue to drive away from the cops until they crash into a Coca-Cola delivery truck. The suspect and friend quickly exit their vehicle, fleeing on foot. The accomplice is apprehended off camera, while the driver runs into a residential neighborhood. But little does he know, there's a police chopper overhead that knows exactly where he is. They capture him only a few moments later, hiding under a trampoline. Miss Beavers was a fitness instructor and mother of 3. On April 18th of 2016, she was scheduled to lead a fitness class at a Texas church at 5 in the morning. However, after her arrival, she was never seen again. Police investigated and discovered that around 4 a.m., the motion cameras in the church activated and showed an unidentified man walking around inside the building in a strange manner and holding a hammer. The man walks room to room, checking inside one by one. Police believe that this man was the one responsible for the murder of Missy Beavers. However, the man was never seen again, and his identity is still unknown. The man seen in this video clearly doesn't care about living life a bit on the wild side. This wave can be seen blowing around the top of this structure while the man sits calmly, completely oblivious to the storm raging around him. This video was filmed in an
Alright, chill, bro. No, yeah, you were. I got you. Yeah. Chill out, bro. You like that? No. Hey, you. I didn't even. I don't give a shit. You like free, bro. That's it. Yeah. What are you not gonna do? I don't know what you were trying to do, dude, but you know what? You're trespassing. I am doing that. I'm sorry. Sorry, bro. I am trespassing. You got me.
The intruder tries to explain himself away, but the owner isn't buying it.
I'm trespassing. But it's not that guy. I'm not. What are you doing, bro? You can't just be jacking my like that. What are you doing? I was just taking a piss. Get in the water. I can't take it. I have to take pictures all over. You can't take a piss here, you dumb. Yeah, you were. What were you doing over there? All I was doing was. You want to see what you were doing there? I didn't touch anything. I just walked in and get out. Just get the out.
Eventually, the man leaves, but does so with reluctance. This terrifying video shows the moment in which a baby can be seen climbing out of a window before crawling along the ledge. The child can even be seen playing around on the ledge, bouncing and having fun, unaware of the mortal danger it's in. Eventually, a pair of hands can be seen pulling the child back inside. I hope those parents keep a better eye on that child. This video was taken at a safari park in Africa and shows a huge rhino blocking the path of this vehicle. In this video, we see a silo falling over and slowly spilling out its contents. At first, this seems harmless, but upon hitting the ground, the contents erupt into flames as the surprised onlookers scream and run for cover.
There she goes. Yeah. There it goes. Yeah.
An old man with a cane stops a robbery. Sometimes the people you expect the least to fight back are the best. The robber never saw this old man with the cane approaching him. The robber fled while the cops were chasing him, and the old man quickly stuck his foot backwards as the robber went by. The man, who identified himself as Bill, later says he knew he only had one opportunity to get this right. The robber, who was armed and being chased by police, goes flying, not having paid enough attention to his feet to have caught the legs sticking straight out. He hits the ground and the momentum disarms him. The police beat the floor with him and the chase was finally over. No one got hurt except perhaps some impact damage from the robber's case. Great job by the old man. The Atlas rocket from 1958 is one of the biggest failed missile launches of all time. This video shows a rocket taking off with the potential to enter space, looking quite promising for the first little while. However, before the rocket can make it into orbit, it suddenly shatters into countless pieces, crumbling to the ground in spectacular fashion.
For the astronaut, that his capsule is now mounted on top of this Atlas. The escape rocket takes the capsule away from the booster.
On July 26th of 1946, the U.S. military experimented on a new type of nuclear test. In charge, the task force suspended an atomic device 90 feet above the water's surface in one of the isolated rings of coral and land that make up the Marshall Islands. This ended in disaster and has gone down as one of the biggest failed nuke tests in history. The city of Rize, Turkey is filled with ancient history. The Greeks used it as an essential Black Sea trading post in the 6th century BC. Today, Rize is a hugely wealthy city built on a narrow strip of land. In July of 2021, heavy rain triggered severe landslides, which ended up causing immeasurable damage to the city, some of which was even captured on surveillance cameras. In Cypress, California, we see a group of people pacing around in a frenzy while a fire truck is raging its way towards a house in the distance that's very clearly on fire. As the firefighters arrive on the scene, the blazing house explodes in a fiery ball of ash and dust. Much to the shock and horror of all the onlookers. In May of 2021, the Chinese province of Guizhou was rocked by an unbelievably powerful storm that made its way around the area. A vulnerable suspension bridge got caught in the storm and was whipped around by the hurricane-like winds. The man in this video is simply trying to enjoy a drink at the local bar, but little does he know, disaster is on the horizon. Tony Tovar was sitting down, lighting up a cigarette as a man proceeds to enter the bar and rob the place. He puts the gun barrel to Tony's ribcage, but Tony stays cool and doesn't even allow the criminal to take his phone at gunpoint. The robber eventually forces the bartender to open the register, at which point he cleans it out for about $200. Tony says, do not be like him. If you're unsure and you don't want to be hurt, comply. And I think that's a pretty good idea. The Atlas Centaur rocket mission cost $70 million and ended up failing miserably. This video shows the rocket taking off with lots of promise, and we can hear space control people commenting on its launch, which seems to be successful, until the rocket ultimately ends up erupting into flames and crashing to the ground in a massive fiery explosion.
The Centaur is designed to put a payload of more than a ton on the Moon, or 1,000 pounds in the vicinity of Mars or Venus. The The first few seconds of the shoot go without incident. The Centaur climbs to 30,000 feet, then malfunction.
In the capital city of Nepal, the residents of a colony bore witness to a genuinely terrifying incident where a wild leopard invaded one of the homes. The video showcases the leopard gazing hungrily at a pet dog, while many people look on in pure shock and horror, fearing what could possibly happen next. Eventually, the leopard hid under a shed and didn't want to leave. A wildlife officer tried to get him out, which ended up being a massive mistake, causing it to wreak havoc before getting stuck in this cubicle-like area. Thankfully, the officials were then able to remove the animal shortly thereafter. In Limestone, Maine, we watch as firefighters do their best to try to put out this fire that's erupted on this person's house. However, despite their best efforts, their plans seem to fail miserably as, within a matter of seconds, the house explodes catastrophically, launching a massive fireball into the air and showering debris in every direction.
Give her. Scott! Get him, get him, get him! Come on, Scott, go, 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 go! Get your jacket off.
When a pond is covered in algae and you can't see through it, you definitely should not make any presumptions about what should be inside. However, that's exactly what this man did. But after almost getting eaten by a massive crocodile, he surely won't make this mistake again in the future, right? In this video, we see a semi-truck driving down a long and winding road in the middle of a gloomy-looking day. All is going perfectly well when all of a sudden, a blue car driving in the same lane as the semi proceeds to speed up, getting closer to the semi in front. But unfortunately for the driver in the blue vehicle, a piece of the semi breaks off and due to the high wind, blows right into his vehicle, causing some pretty bad damage. When you decide to pitch your tent in the Kalahari Desert, you must already know what risk you will face. In this terrifying video, a group of campers is awakened at 6 a.m. by some not very promising sounds. The chilling sound of a lion's roar, in particular, can be heard from the outside tent. The lions can be heard roaring for a few seconds and then moving further away. As stated in the video, the campers could hear the lion calling his mates every hour or so. At 2 a.m., the lion warns others of his presence and gradually approaches the tent. Terrified campers can be heard terrifyingly discussing what to do. Fortunately, in the following clip, they can be seen as safe, perhaps in their car, while the lion can return to the tent, entering marking territory. The animals then leave the camp without anyone being hurt. It is indeed an unforgettable experience. Nepal is the country with the tallest mountains you can find anywhere on the planet. This is because the country rests at the edge of a massive tectonic plate that's constantly forcing the land higher. This means that the mountains are getting taller each and every year, but it also means that the area is very prone to tectonic activity, including earthquakes. In April of 2015, a 7.9 magnitude earthquake rattled through Nepal and Tibet. This surveillance camera footage showcases the terrifying earthquake in motion. In this video, a terrifying moment is recorded as a family tries to release a bear stuck in their van.
He's putting the window down.
Let's go in. Let's go in. Okay. Here it comes.
That was terrific. I'm glad the man is safe. A man was walking on the street and suddenly 3 men in a black Dodge Charger stopped in the middle of the road and started yelling at the neighbors. The neighbors took out their guns and opened fire into the air. The 3 men stayed in their car and escaped. A man in Phoenix, Arizona captured the shocking moment in which a man crept into his car during the night. Unfortunately, the thief was able to take a few things from the car and get away scot-free. Let's just hope that the homeowner takes this as an indicator that he should probably make sure his vehicles are locked overnight to prevent something like this from happening again. Over in Carson, California, a homeowner caught this creepy-looking woman approaching her front door, mumbling something inaudible before eventually meandering around the area. She takes a couple of things, including a sign, but is then confronted by a man on the sidewalk where they have an argument.
What, bitch? Shut the fuck up. You ain't no titanium, dog. You dated. You're a whore like you dated your shit titanium, bitch. Obama, you ain't shit, bitch. Titanium will knock your ass out, but you ain't titanium, ain't shit. I told you, you had deadlines, motherfucker. All the had deadlines. For all the shit that they stole from God, bitch. You guys make God suffer forever, bitch. Make me a fucking homo, bitch.
The woman proceeds to walk off without any consequences, and her identity is still unknown. Sometimes, when you're drunk, you have absolutely no idea where you are or what you're doing, and that's definitely the kind of person that this woman is, as seen in this doorbell camera video. She stumbles up to this person's front door and waits around for a couple of moments before she ultimately gives up and wanders off without any sort of explanation. An unlocked security door allows this thief easy access to this homeowner's place. He proceeds to kick down the door, and to make matters even worse, he is also armed. A group of his friends follow him inside the house, followed by a massive shootout. The suspects then flee the scene, and it's unknown what happened to any of these guys, but hopefully they got caught and spent time behind bars. A homeowner in Rancho Cucamonga, California, was able to record this shocking incident on her doorbell camera in broad daylight. It's clear that these two aren't actually who they say they were.
The mailman goes, okay. Marco. Oh, the child care insurance. I'm like, who's Marco? Let me get you your...
Huh?
What happened? I backed up, I saw him going south, but he kept going, but I didn't know. Damn it, traffic. What happened? What happened? Who hit you?
Thankfully, the woman was okay and nothing dangerous came of the situation. In Los Angeles, California, a man can be seen staring at this person's door with a suspicious expression. It turns out that he was trying to confront his neighbor about something, but little does he know, the neighbor wasn't even home. He proceeds to vandalize the man's property and even steals his doormat, strangely enough. The owner later wrote that he wants people to be on the lookout for this man and notes that his behavior is extremely odd, which is certainly an understatement. In Hollywood, California, a man can be seen acting more than a little suspicious outside this person's door. It's clear that he's after something. As for what that is, we aren't exactly sure. He paces the area, looks around frantically, and the video abruptly ends. This video from Oklahoma City showcases a man wandering around this person's yard late at night, equipped with a flashlight, looking around for something. He also seems to be carrying around some sort of saw, which makes things 10 times more frightening. What on earth could this guy need that saw for late at night? Thankfully, the homeowner is made aware of the man's presence and tells him that he needs to go away immediately.
Well, hell, I was looking around here.
Fucking dumbass, bro.
Right here.
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
I was cutting a piece of wood right over here, but it didn't work out.
Fuck you, bro. Fucking moron.
The man tries his best to come up with an explanation, but fails miserably to do so. A porch pirate in a blue hoodie is clearly seen stealing someone's package. This man was driving up on a bike when he saw a box on the front door. He stole the box and left with it. Is it just me who thinks there's been a massive rise in these porch pirates? What do you think about your package getting stolen? Let me know in the comments. This unsuspecting homeowner in Upland, California didn't expect to see this massive bear when they reviewed their camera footage later that day. But as you can see, that's exactly what walked up to their front porch. The owner said that the bear was probably just looking around for some food and didn't seem to be too bothered by it. This porch pirate is attempting to steal from this home in Phoenix, Arizona. The homeowner's friend then gets confronted by one of his friends and manages to convince the friend that he is there to sell something rather than steal.
Want to buy a fan? Yeah, big curling fan. Huh?
Does it work?
It works a little bit. It just needs to be rewired. I spent $140 for it, and it didn't work, and they won't let me take it back. All right, hey, sorry. Yeah, that's all right, man. Thank you. Good night, baby.
At the start of this Ring doorbell video, we see the swimming pool in the backyard of this person's house on a gloomy-looking day. Out of nowhere, a massive lightning bolt strikes right near the home, getting dangerously close to the pool and the surrounding area. Fortunately, at the time of the incident, nobody was outside. It would have taken a miracle for nobody to get hurt in that circumstance. In Inglewood, California, 2 masked men can be seen climbing a fence before approaching this house in the middle of the day. They managed to break in despite some dogs being on watch outside. They don't bark at the men whatsoever. 2 minutes later, they are seen on a different camera running from the front door to a white getaway car and driving away without getting caught. This footage takes place in Decatur, Georgia, and shows a scary moment in which this woman's French bulldog is stolen right from her front porch. Amazingly, the dog doesn't seem to get agitated by being picked up by a complete stranger. Sweet dog.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we're good.
Huh?
No, it's all good.
Hello?
I said all dog gotta work.
Huh?
All dog gotta work. Come on, girl.
Ain't that my dog? A white Frenchie?
Nah, this is right here, dog.
Hey, Pepper! Hey, Pepper! Come on, girl. Come on, Pepper. Hey, Pepper! There goes my Pepper! There goes my Pepper! There goes my girl! There goes my baby! Hey, Pepper! Hey, Pepper! Pepper! I got you, Pepper! Hey, got Pepper! I got the Pepper! I got the Pepper! You know where your home at. You know. Okay, let me call food.
Thankfully, the woman was able to get her dog back, but if she was only a couple minutes later, she definitely would have woken up to a pooch that vanished into thin air. This clip comes to us from Tucson, Arizona, and shows a man getting incredibly angry upon walking up to this homeowner's front door. At this point, he starts yelling about something unintelligible for a couple of minutes, during which time nobody responds to him.
My kids too. I love fucking respect, but get them up and get the fuck out too. I'm not fucking playing. Anybody else wants to get too crazy, just listen to Bill and fucking stupid Betty. Now they're gonna go live together in the ditch because they want to disrespect me. Grab your children, grab your shit. What about all my furniture? And it will all be down there. Fucking bitch.
All right, baby.
You already know what's good, dog. I'm gonna shoot your motherfucking ass. You better shoot me first. I will see you when I get right back, homeboy. We done. Motherfuckers, open the door. Here comes the cops. If they come over here, we're gonna have to blast. Maybe 2 more, and then another one. I'm gonna fucking have all my gorillas fucking start a war. I have 200 niggas over here, nigga. Don't make me send at least 50 over there, nigga. You fucking just fucked up, nigga. We done. You done. I'm gonna kill both of you.
He then walks over to the car directly behind him and proceeds to vandalize it, before eventually walking off without any sort of explanation. Sometimes a creepy stranger walking up to the front door is what you'll find on the internet for scary Ring doorbell camera videos, but this next one shows things that are just as scary aside from a creepy stranger. This video from Chicago, Illinois shows this neighborhood on a gloomy-looking day, when out of nowhere, a vehicle makes an incredibly sharp turn to avoid crashing into another vehicle. Unfortunately for him though, he ends up crashing into a tree right in front of the homeowner's place. The man paces around outside of the car in anger for a few moments before eventually getting back in and driving away. This video was posted by Doorbell News in October of 2022. A female porch pirate caught going through someone's mail. In Los Angeles, California, a porch pirate walked up to this unsuspecting person and stole something from them. But it was not a package. It was something far more valuable: their dog. The man can be seen grappling the dog, trying to get it up and over the fence, and after some trials and tribulations, he is able to do exactly that. Let's hope that this poor pet owner gets reunited with their beloved dog and that criminal gets some jail time. There's just something freaky about zombie-like people walking up to your house who start spewing incoherent garbage on your front porch. That's exactly what happened to this homeowner in Portland, Oregon, whose doorbell camera captured it all.
My big pattern. Oh, thank you so much. Please tell me you're awake. Please tell me you're awake. Otherwise, let's think that this house might actually be mine. Please, they stole me from the hospital. Come here. I swear. I swear. I swear. I swear. Ha. 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 Ha! Ha! Hurrah! Ah! Hurrah! There! Hurrah! Hurrah! 4 times! It's us! Over here! That's ow, fuck, God damn it, I'll fucking hate it. That's right there.
It's clear that the guy was on some sort of drugs, and thankfully, the homeowner made the wise decision to not answer the door. This woman can be seen walking up to the front porch of this home in Ontario, Canada, before stealing a package right off their front porch in broad daylight. She then scurries away, completely unseen, and sadly is never caught. Here's hoping that the police find this woman and justice is served. This chilling video shows a man in Brooklyn, New York, walking right up to this person's front door and fiddling around with their doorknob, trying his best to break in. The man can be seen struggling significantly with the door, unable to enter. The homeowner then speaks into the microphone, asking who the man is and what he wants.
Hello? Can I help you? Hello?
No. Got a package here, though.
Can I help you? Who
Got
are
a package here, baby.
Can you leave it there?
Yeah, come get it.
Yeah. Thank you. Coming down. Rodney, go get the package.
No, yeah, take it.
It's on my suit. Rodney. Yeah, bring Shiloh, too. I'm about to try to... Rodney, yeah, he's trying to take the package, Rodney.
He then tells her that there's a package on her front doorstep for her and walks away like nothing happened. This video from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma shows a black truck speeding down the street before ultimately crashing head-on into somebody's mailbox, smashing it into countless pieces. The driver drives away without leaving any sort of note and goes on his merry way. This poor woman was returning home, perhaps just returning from a fun night with friends, when she suddenly got ambushed by a group of armed men on her front porch at around 10 p.m.
Don't move. Okay. Go ahead.
Your key.
Here. Here. Okay. Go ahead. What happened?
The woman gets robbed, and then when one of the family members answers the door for her, she tells them to call the police immediately. This next clip from Brooklyn, New York showcases why you should always lock your windows, no matter what time of day it is. A man can be seen in a dark jacket walking around outside next to the house. He checks each window. All of them appear to be locked, except for one. The man proceeds to crawl through the window and into the house before the video ends. An older-looking lady is shown walking up to the front of this person's Wisconsin home, where she begins to steal a couple of the welcome signs and Halloween decorations from the person's house, seemingly unaware that she's being recorded by the doorbell camera. It looks like she's going to be in some trouble. In this clip from Oakland, California, a man wearing a mask can be seen fidgeting around in front of this door, seemingly contemplating breaking into this office building. Despite wearing his mask, his face is fully recognizable when he turns around. He was carrying around a flashlight as well as some other tools. He also appears to be attempting to heat up an object so that he can melt through it. His idea clearly doesn't work, however, and he ultimately decides to call it a day and leave. This clip comes from Brooklyn, New York, and shows a man walking up to this person's front door in broad daylight on a busy street in the city.
Mystique!
He then proceeds to miraculously steal the person's Ring doorbell camera with total ease before running away, never to be seen again. This video shows a woman riding her bicycle up to this person's house, where she steals a package right off the homeowner's front porch without a care in the world. Later that night, the same woman can be seen stealing another package before riding off into the night scot-free. This next one comes to us from Bakersfield, California. The woman in this video is just a decoy to set up the victim. The woman is sent up to the front door to knock, and when the victim looks through the peephole and sees a woman all by herself, he opens up the door. Bingo! That's when two armed men, one with a 12-gauge shotgun and another with a revolver, proceed to forcefully enter the man's house. In this video by CBS Los Angeles, an attempted kidnapping took place in San Fernando Valley, captured on the CCTV footage from the home of a man named Michael Rebb. Michael stated that he showed detectives the footage of the attempted kidnapping. You can see the man tried to grab the teenage girl, but she evaded the attempt. She got away and the man gave up. There was a shot of what may have been the suspect's gray BMW. The news reporter stated that the teenage girl said she did not know the man. This is why I never liked walking home alone. Keep watching for our next pick that will haunt you. In this video by Booge731, Booge wrote in his intro that he was fed up with his stalker and decided he was going to confront him at the train station. Keep watching because you won't believe this.
Stay on the train track. And they're good. Get on. Stay on. Gerard, stay on the fucking train. Stop following me. Sit down and stop following me. down and stop following me. We're going. Sit down. We're going. Sit down.
The train attendant stepped in and tried to make them sit in different sections of the train, but it didn't work as Gerard was still following him. Booge did write in the comments 3 years ago that things are much better now, and I'm glad. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to drop a like and hit that subscribe button and turn on post bell notifications so you never miss an upload. And these clips are CCTV footage from John Lang's home in Fresno, California. John posted online claiming he dug deep into a conspiracy of a corrupt police department ring. He claimed the police were running a license plate scam throughout lower-income neighborhoods. The story got to the press, and that's when John started experiencing strange events. In one video, a police van can be seen pointing a thermal scanning camera to see if John was home or not. A few days later, John Lang was found dead. The police stated he had died from a suicidal drug overdose. Lang's death remains a mystery. What do you think? It's Jasmine isn't the only one who's had multiple stalker encounters. Eligato was streaming and walking the streets of Japan before a creepy man with a katana started following her.
Okay, can we go this way now? Oh no, he's legit following us! Holy shit! Oh god! Oh god! Let's go find your husband! Let's go your husband!
Eligato was playing it off by laughing, but you can tell she was scared and uncomfortable. She eventually began to run. Keep watching, cause this is downright scary.
He's still following us. We're gonna go Koban go.
It has to be worse. There's a lot of people.
Oh, sure. Okay. Koban. Let's go then, please.
Luckily, a man took notice of the situation and helped the girls to a police station. Take a look.
This guy has noticed. He's gonna help us go to police. This guy is like witnessed. This guy witnessed that. So has seen that this guy is following us and he's telling us to run to the hospital.
They got to the station where they took in the creepy man with the katana. Thank God for that man who helped those girls. We need more men like this in the world. Otherwise, who knows what would have happened? The woman in this video says that this boy followed her when she ran into her home, and he proceeded to circle the area for 20 minutes or so looking for her. Talk about a genuine creep. A woman on TikTok named Eula started filming this incident in which she noticed she was being followed by a creepy man while trying to commute. The man started to follow her, and she said to him before he even starts, she has a boyfriend. However, the man responded that he did not care.
And I guess at the end of the day, I just want to get to know you. I don't really care about your history, your present, or your past, or any of that jazz. You know what I mean? And you actually may have a lot of situations going on. You possibly can.
I really do.
You know what I mean? And just like I can be having a lot of situations going on. And, you know what I mean? But I think that us being friends or whatever shouldn't stop that situation. But I don't know. It's weird. I'm you know, please forgive me in my conversation. Trust me. I don't even know shit. Bottom line is, how's your day today?
It's good.
Can we just start right there? Shit, man, you got me all like tongue twisted. I don't even know how to do this shit. I got no game. You know what I mean? If you're used to people with game, I ain't got no game. Zero.
I don't like
game.
talking. I just like my own brain cells and like listening to them talk.
You know what? And I try to talk, but I don't do good at that.
Well, I hope to see you again. I'm gonna sit right here and smoke.
Okay.
Y'all have a good one.
Gratefully, the woman was able to get to safety soon afterwards, but it definitely makes you think that these creeps could be anywhere and you may not even know it. Emily on TikTok took this video on her phone to record this man who was following her around Walmart, and says that at one point, she even caught him filming her for some creepy reason.
They're right behind you.
He's recording this.
She also urges her fellow ladies to be safe when out in public, in case someone like this starts following them around as well. This woman recorded this video after she clocked out of work in the middle of the night. While walking, this strange man followed her around the parking lot of the building in which she worked.
I'm coming over here because the guy's following me.
No, you're not. You just want to be in a cheese mess.
No, he's following me. Look, he's following me.
Get in.
No, I'm just gonna be over here. I'm waiting.
What happened to the honey?
I don't know, he's following me. Desde allá adentro. ¿No lo vieron? Que estaba atrás de mí. Luego no me paré. ¿Ves cómo no me estoy parado? I don't know if it's the same guy that phoned me last time. Look. No, he's just right there fucking because I'm over here now. He's
actually following you?
Yeah, he's been fucking following me. Look, he's looking over here.
Thankfully, she was able to get away safely, but it's still an incredibly creepy video that'll make you check your surroundings the next time you're walking alone at night. The man in this video can be seen walking around a Walmart, following a young woman named Ashley. He tries to do his best to look nonchalant while stalking this poor girl, but fortunately for her, it's very obvious that he's not simply wandering the store. He's following an innocent girl for no reason. Ariel Lee says the man in this video followed her for 40 minutes around the park and then proceeded to circle her car, which just makes things 10 times creepier. This all happened while she was sitting in her car that also happened to be dead, and she was on the phone with AAA to get some assistance. Ariel said that he stopped approximately 15 feet away, just staring at her. She decided to call the police at that point, even though she only had 5% battery left on her cell phone. The police arrived soon after and the man promptly left. This young woman is explaining to her TikTok followers that a guy is following her around the store, but it's obvious that she's getting pretty freaked out by the whole thing, and you can't really blame her.
I'm at Walmart with my little brother, and this guy's been following us for a good 10 minutes, and I caught him staring at me really weird the first time, and then every aisle we've been to he's been in, and he just walked past us. My brother keeps telling me to grab my keys because he's freaking out. I'm just looking for a mini fridge, and I passed a woman and I was like, if another creepy old man stares at me one more time and stuff, and she didn't even bat an eye, so I was like, okay, she definitely voted for Trump. I'm just trying to find a mini fridge. I'm kind of nervous right now. I'm getting really anxious right now. I know my outfit is but that doesn't give anybody a right to just sit there and follow us, you know? Especially because I have my little brother with me, which is so freaking dumb. I'm home now. Got the mini fridge. And we basically just hid in an aisle until he walked by. And then we ran to check out.
Everything turned out to be okay in the end, but it's still freaky to think that an old man was following this poor girl around the grocery store for no apparent reason. This TikToker busted out their phone camera to record this video and says that this man followed her all the way from her first bus to the second and even went and followed her home. The woman confronted the man, who reluctantly backed down.
It's all good.
Actually, I just moved here a few months back. The most best thing I've ever seen.
Thanks.
I wish you were really the singer. Trust me. I'm not that type of guy, chasing, or forcing someone.
Well, that's cool. I have a boyfriend, so yeah.
You really have?
Yes, I have a boyfriend.
Let's get some coffee.
No.
No?
No. You can go ahead and go.
I'm not forcing you. I'm not for sure.
No, it's cool. I have a boyfriend, so I don't really.
I just like you.
Okay.
You coming from work at school?
No, just coming from downtown.
From downtown? Grab coffee.
No, I don't want coffee.
What do you want?
Oh my god.
What do you want?
Nothing. It's all good. Oh my god, this nigga's following me.
It's just a good thing that the woman stood her ground, because if she was a little less confrontational, maybe the man would have picked up on that weakness, and who knows what would have happened. In this TikTok video posted by Hey It's Phoebes, it was 9:25 p.m. and Phoebes was unaware that she had been followed home. Phoebes unlocked the door and entered her apartment before a creepy man emerges 5 minutes later. The stalker walked back and forth past her door for 2 hours. He eventually came up to the door and looked in Phoebes' window. At 11:35 p.m., Phoebes' boyfriend came home, and the stalker went away, never to be seen again. What would have happened had her boyfriend not come home? Was he gonna keep creeping or attempt to break in? I'm glad we'll never know. It's never fun to go to the gym as a woman because they go there knowing that some disgusting men will do nothing but stare at them the entire time, which we see here. As you can see, the man in question is clearly staring at her the whole time. She eventually confronts the man and asks him if he took photos of her. The man says that he didn't, but she wants to see his phone to see some proof. Then she goes up to a manager and explains the situation, at which point the man is ultimately banned from the gym for life. I'm glad he got what he deserved. Imagine you're just trying to get some Starbucks, but are unable to do so in peace because a creepy guy waiting for you outside the store when you leave. That's exactly what happened to this woman shown in this TikTok video. This man is clearly making the girl uncomfortable with his constant staring, and it's not hard to see why.
Because you know sometimes when you like barely touch a car and it's like beep, like, hey, no, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nope, it's not her. I thought it was him because I couldn't see.
I think he asked her whose car that was.
Why does it matter? Go away, creepy. Why don't you just go back in and ask the dude with the Tesla sweater?
Did you not see the dude with the Tesla sweater? Because he makes himself pretty awkward. He's got that big cock walk.
What is he doing? Is his hand over his face? What do you think's gonna happen if he comes out here?
Don't tell me he's gonna
sit down.
No.
Oh my god. Dude's fucking creepy.
What the fuck is happening right
I almost
now?
want to go in and tell the dude, like, hey.
Many commenters said that this guy was a total creep. This woman from TikTok was trying to enjoy a nice day out at the mall with her sister when she made the unsettling discovery that they were being followed by this major creep. That's when the uploader decided she would pull out her phone and pretend to make a video. That way, the guy wouldn't try to do anything he shouldn't be doing. A woman with pink hair runs up to this motorcyclist in fear of her life after being followed around relentlessly by this creepy man. After the motorcyclist confronted the stranger, he finally backs down, leaving the girl alone.
With the policeman.
Wait. What? Stop.
Help me.
Stop. Mate, no hands. She's my girlfriend, okay, mate?
No hands.
Okay, mate. Please, pass through. You can go, okay? Go, please, go.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god, thank you so much.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Don't worry, everything's fine.
I'm here, I'm safe.
Yeah, you're safe, everything's fine. Where are you going?
I'm going home. I was just going from the bus station.
I can bring you home if you want it.
Oh my god, please, thank you. Thank you.
Don't worry, everything's fine. I'm here.
Oh my god. You were here.
Don't worry. Okay, you say I have second helmet. Where do you live?
I live very nearby.
Just show me road, yeah? Yeah, cool. Just don't worry, just... Okay. Breathe. Everything fine, yeah?
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Oh my god, your hand's so shaky. Don't worry. Everything's fine.
If this biker wasn't there to help rescue this woman, there's truly no telling what could have happened. This TikToker recorded this video when she realized that she was being followed by a complete stranger in the middle of broad daylight.
Y'all, went around the block to try to do a TikTok, a little bit of, less noise. I saw this guy walking down the street the other way, and now he's following me. Turned right back around. This was like a really quiet alley. There was no reason for him to come and follow me. There he go. There he go, right there. He saw that I'm filming his ass. Walked across the street to the other side. He's still over there.
I turned around and stared him down.
So I turned around and stared him down. He tried to act like, I mean, he followed me around 3 fucking blocks. Followed me around 3 fucking blocks. Holy shit, crazy people. But before I was so rudely interrupted, what I wanted to say was, your time is worth money. Your time is worth money, whether you have a salary or whether you make hourly money. So, next time somebody wants to tell you, smile, it's for their pleasure and they want work out of you. So what you need to do is ask them how much they're gonna pay you.
At one point, the uploader turned around and stares him down, which seems to have creeped him out, making him finally leave her alone. Stephen Brenlin says that this video shows exactly what it's like to be a gay man walking around at night. It turns out that he's being followed by this creep who won't stop, even after being told to go away. The man even tells Stephen to take him to his house, to which he of course says no.
Oh. Okay. No. Okay, I'm going home on my own. What? Because I'm going home on my own. No.
Where are you home?
Hotel.
Hotel. Only you?
Sylvia Mendoza had enough of this creepy man trying to film her and her young daughter around their local grocery store, so she decided to confront this creep face to face.
The fact that I've been watching you follow us is fucking disgusting. Stop following us. You're following me and my daughter. Stop following us. I'm recording you right now. You keep following us. You're waiting for us over there. Stop being a fucking pervert and following my daughter. Stop. Well, then get the fuck away. Why you keep following our fucking ass? Get the fuck away. You're right there on fucking camera following us. Embarrassment. Walk of shame. Pervert. Stupid motherfucker.
The woman purposely makes a scene, which causes the guy to become too embarrassed, so he walks away, leaving the two girls alone. This video, recorded on a security camera in an apartment building, shows a young woman entering the building before a man can be seen tailing her from behind, watching exactly where she went. This TikToker uploaded a video from his home window, which shows a stranger staring up at him from the streets, waiting outside for him for the last 30 minutes. He asked the uploader to come down to him, but of course, he said no.
Guys, this man is outside my building and he's been following me. Just wait.
In this video, you can see him pretend to be on the phone with someone, but it's obvious that he's still very much watching the TikToker. The woman in this video is trying her best to enjoy a relaxing car ride, but is unable to do so thanks to a creepy man driving around, following the uploader wherever she goes. This video shows the man in the white truck driving right next to her. This video shows the moment in which this young woman bravely confronts a stalker she noticed while out walking the city. She tells the man that he needs to leave her alone. The man obeys her request, which is a good thing because in the description of the video, the uploader writes that this was the one time she left the house without any form of protection.
Can you please leave me alone? Can you please leave me alone? Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. No, I don't want to fuck you. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. I heard what you said. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Oh my God, please leave me alone.
Nicole Koch pulled out her phone to record this incident while shopping at a Target. She realized fairly quickly that she was being followed around the store by this creepy man for about 35 minutes. This person says that they were simply trying to enjoy their stay at a park located near Bailey Canyon, but decided to leave when they noticed that there was an incredibly creepy man wandering around. When they were driving near the exit, They saw the strange man charge directly towards their vehicle, which is where the video ends.
Holy shit. What is that? Wait, what the fuck is that? Wait. Oh, fuck. Get out!
Chloe Lovick recorded this video on her phone while in her vehicle in Smithfield, North Carolina, trying to show her followers just how scary of a situation she was in. A man was following Chloe in his truck down every single turn she took.
This dude is following us now.
We should pull over on the side of the road and wave at him.
Let's do it.
Seriously.
We just turned again, and he followed behind us again.
Pull over and ask him if I can help him.
No, take another turn. Take another.
Take another turn.
Yeah, take another
And
turn.
1.3 miles, we have to turn again.
If he follows us again, we pull over. Alright, so this is the guy. We're gonna see if he turns behind and follows us again. Bruh! Okay, pull over. Alright, we finna say something. He finally turned. He stopped. He's about to turn. He said, "Come here." He went like this.
Thankfully, she gets the upper hand when she speeds right past him, and he is no longer able to find her after that. This next video was recorded on various surveillance cameras stationed in this busy shopping area and captures the heart-pounding moment in which this woman got stalked by this extremely creepy guy attempting to follow her home. This woman on TikTok says that this guy followed her to her local train station, repeatedly whistled at her, and even followed her onto the same carriage and sat right next to her. Can you believe this guy? She writes that she was extremely mad at herself for not speaking up and standing up for herself in that moment, but says that she was simply too scared to say or do anything, which I can't blame her. Men can be extremely dangerous. This young woman is clearly trying to sit alone and enjoy her day in peace and quiet when suddenly this creep comes right up next to her, attempting to make conversation. He asks her name, and she was smart enough to give a fake one.
Tryouts were.
Hey, how are you? Hey.
Oh yeah, you can take that.
How you doing?
Oh, I didn't mean you could sit there.
I thought you said I could take this. What did you mean I could take?
You could take the chair.
Oh, I was asking if this seat was taken.
Oh, no.
May I?
I don't know.
How are you doing?
I'm doing alright.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's better than the contrary. Awesome. What's your name?
Alyssa.
Alyssa, I'm Tad.
Thank you.
I see your hesitancy.
Yeah.
I couldn't help but notice you were the only one hanging out over here at mine.
He holds his hand out, and she gratefully ignores the man. This woman recorded the moment this creepy guy followed her onto the bus and wouldn't give up watching her every move. She writes that after recording the video, she had planned to go to the police to report the incident, but there have been no updates on the situation yet. This vlogger named Brittany posted a video on her YouTube channel in 2019 explaining an incident that occurred to her and her husband. The two of them were driving around town and eventually noticed that they were being followed by some weirdo in a vehicle.
This guy has been following us for an hour.
After taking numerous right turns, the vehicle was still on their tail, which proved that they were being followed.
Hurry, babe, because he's turning around too.
The couple then called the police. They eventually arrived and pulled the man over. She was later told that the driver said that he was following them because he saw them in the neighborhood and thought they looked suspicious. This next eerie stalker disguised himself as a woman to blend in and make himself not look as creepy. The situation was all captured on nearby surveillance cameras. Stay tuned for our #1 pick that will shock you. At the dead of night, this home security camera video captures the moment someone sneaks into this homeowner's garden, then silently stares at their house. He looked into the person's doors, but the uploader explained that his mother noticed the man, turned on the lights, and the man got scared and ran away. Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends.